Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's toy review, well, I haven't done one of these in quite some time. It is a review of not Mafex's Mafex Superman from Justice League. Now, since Christopher Reeve, I think Henry Cavill is one of my favorite iterations of the Man of Steel. I mean, he's got the look and physique, and I think it's a mistake for the studio or director or whomever decided to recast him, given that he hasn't had a proper run as the character yet. Well, perhaps one day, given the right director and the stars align once again, hopefully they can bring him back into the blue tights and red cape. Well, never say never in Hollywood, right? Hey, leave down in the comments below. Who are your two favorite versions of Supes? Well, let's have a look at the box itself. Clear window showing the figure inside. Not inspiring confidence now. Supes looking all huddled up in there. Alright, some cool product shots. Though I think that is of the official figure. Some product info here. Right, I think we should get the figure out of the box and look at what's up. Okay, out of the box, first thoughts. Looks decent. Feeling for loose joints and defective joints. I've had my share of bad joints from even official products, so I believe there's no discrimination there. That's what I check for each time I hold the fig in hand for the first time. Alright, now some of the joints definitely look off and misplaced. The left shoulder here, a bit off and out of socket. I can't push it completely in. Feels kind of weird. Speaking of weird, the diaphragm joint too looks a bit strange. Don't care much for that. Alright, now the face sculpt looks decent, actually, though the paint isn't that great. I mean, it's not super awful, but it's just not great. I do see the resemblance to Cavill, more from some angles than others. Let's put up a photo here and compare with the official fig. Yep, the body sculpt. When it comes to the official and even this figure, I think any figure of Henry Cavill needs to be a bit more muscular than this, I feel. I mean, the guy was huge in the movies. Okay, cape looks nice. A bit too shiny. I don't think that's too accurate. And it is wired. The wire goes correctly through the entirety of the edge here and is connected to the shoulders. Definitely the right way to do things. And woo! Look at the wingspan or cape span of this thing. I love it. Pretty impressive. And I'm also loving the S symbol.
Sorry, a symbol of hope. In my world, it means hope.
Well, here it's an S.
These blue lines are a bit of a hit and miss. Not superly well painted. Down to the boots. Well, every bit of the suit is nicely textured. Gotta love that. And now for accessories. Well, the figure comes with two fisted hands on the figure itself. There are two palm open hands, two half closed palms, and then two gripping hands. You get the serious face on the figure in the box. Then there is the less frowning but still serious face. Then there's the serious face with teeth showing, all giving me the Cavill vibes, at least from one angle or two. So that's good, I guess. Now for the articulations. The head is on a dumbbell joint and the neck is on a separate ball joint itself. So you get pretty good movement to the back. Utilizing both. And you also get quite good movement forwards. He can almost bury his chin. That's great. And obviously you can tilt and rotate. Arms here. Let's use the right arm. That is not too weird. It does come up to about horizontal. It will rotate 360 degrees, no problem. Bicep swivel swivels. Double jointed elbows. Yeah, it doesn't go all the way, but works fair enough. Wrists do rotate 360 degrees. The diaphragm joint, able to go back quite far. Just don't look at the front. There's a bit of gapping showing here. Doesn't go very far forward. Could be better. Okay, now let's look at the waist joint. It can rotate. And now using the diaphragm joint and waist joint, you can lean the figure way, way back. And forwards, again, not that much. And quite a bit of side to side. Okay, down to the hips. Doesn't work very well. There is not much range here. Only this much movement forwards. Oof. Hardly any movement to the back. You do have a bit of a thigh swivel up here, just a little bit. We got double jointed knees. Works well enough, I must say. Now the ankle joints are not that great. Very little movement forwards. Hardly any to the back. And laughable ankle rocker. Toe joints do work, though it's a bit loose on mine. Okay, so here's the not Mafex Cavill Superman versus some Marvel Legends. Obviously not the right scale. Here he is compared to the SHF Wonder Woman and Street Fighter Chun-Li. And Cavill Superman measures up to the top of his head at just about
15.5 centimeters.
Okay, so to conclude this review of the figure of not Mafex Henry Cavill from Justice League, I think the sculpt is decent for what it is. Definitely, like I said, this version of Supes need a bit more bulk, or should I say Supe figures in general. Mine's a bit wonky in the shoulder and hip joints, which I didn't appreciate. I'm definitely satisfied with the way the cape works and looks. Also, the articulation works for the most part. Don't care for the poor hip range, and the ankle joint is kind of worthless. So in all, a pretty mixed bag indeed. In consideration of the price point and what it is, a not Mafex figure, I'd give it a 2.8 out of 5 thumbs ups. Just a passing grade. I have seen some shining stars come out of this genre of not figures in the past, And this is not up there with the best. But I think it will do nicely for my intention, and that is just to have a stand-in for Henry Cavill's Superman on my shelf for the time being. I think that cape flaring out would do quite nicely indeed. Hey, if you like this review, do give the thumbs up button a poke. And if you don't mind, do subscribe to the channel. I will have another review coming up in a few days. So that's a wrap. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.